The First Minister provide an update on the North Denbighshire Community Hospital in Rhyl.
Yes, thank you. The Health Board is currently reviewing its proposals for the Royal Alexandra Hospital site in partnership with local stakeholders. The proposals are expected to include a minor injuries unit, intermediate care beds and integrated care. The business case should be submitted to the Welsh Government for consideration when ready.
Much for your update this afternoon, First Minister. I think the perceived progress and the actual tangible progress being felt by my constituents are somewhat not parallel here, because the fact of the matter is that my constituents have been waiting over 10 years for this community hospital to be built within Rhyl, which is long seen as the remedy to treating some of the most acute issues in Glenclwyd's A&E departments, which is the worst performing hospital in the worst performing health board. You were the Health Minister when you first announced £40 million to go towards the North Denbighshire Community Hospital, and where I can appreciate the fact that costs have gone up significantly since then, I think you can either go two ways with this, First Minister. You can either be the latest First Minister in an ever-increasing line of First Ministers to fail on delivering this project, in which your direct predecessor said was a regret that in his time in office that this hospital wasn't delivered, or you could be the First Minister to finally get this project over the line. Which will it be? And if it somehow is the latter, then what would your message be to my constituents in the Vale of Clwyd who have been waiting too long for this to happen?
Well, it is of course a matter for regret that the proposal to use the Royal Alexandra site that has widespread support has not come to fruition yet. When I approved proposals some years ago, the initial price tag was thought around 40 million. That then increased to 100 million. And it's just worth reflecting, not just a significant increase in the cost of the project, but actually all of that took place against a backdrop where our capital ability within the Welsh Government and within the Welsh NHS has reduced successively. We've actually done worse on capital than we have done on revenue in the last few budget rounds. So we're really, really squeezed. What has now taken place is the scheme has been prioritised by the Regional Planning Board with other partners, the Health Service, working with other local partners to look at a design that should work. It is a matter for those partners to come up with a full business case that can come to the government for approval. I would very much like us to be able to have a business case we can invest in and see delivery in as well. That will make a real difference for different stakeholders, constituents, not just in the members' constituencies, but in the wider region. But we do need to have the business case robustly provided to us with detailed costings around it. And I then want to be able to give the go-ahead for that. The Cabinet Secretary for Health and Social Services actually recently wrote to Councillor Joan Butterfield, the Chair of the Partnership Scrutiny Committee, giving an update along those lines.
Question 4, Buffy Williams.
First Minister, how is the Welsh Government promoting tourism opportunities in the valleys